Yeah, like so as we said, we just find out how did he put his first play together, because it's quite a scary business. So you said you actually ventured out and put up a play which was, the intention was to make money, not just to satisfy your artistic cravings.
Absolutely.
So when you did that, who all were there to support you, back you in this?
Well, Sunil and I started ABAM in 2003, and we had one of our juniors from marketing school join us. She in fact quit her well-paying job in Bombay in midday and joined us. So we were 3 of us.
Okay.
And we had a part-time team of around 15 people because we seemed like a fun garage outfit that was doing something really, really different. And we made the audacious promise of promising to make a living in the arts. We did not just start off as a theatre group which said that we will do one play.
We'll do it till we get the girls, till they get married, we'll do something for fun.
Absolutely.
It wasn't that.
Yeah, we made the audacious promises. The press picked up on it. And we had a 15-member young team from colleges working part-time for us. And I think the effort was to make sure that we had a play that would appeal to both the young audiences and the old. So we chose a classic which won a Tony Award. It was a play called Art. But at the same time, the subject of the play is something that young people will completely identify with, because it was a story about 3 friends.
Okay.
So from that...
Three idiots from those days?
Absolutely. In fact, 3 Idiots, which was originally 5 Point Someone, written by Chetan Bhagat, is one of the most popular plays that ABAM has in its repertoire right now. We have the rights from Chetan Bhagat to do the stage adaptation of it.
So have you done it yet?
We've been playing it across the country for the last 6 years.
Oh.
We're touring abroad with it in 2014, because that's 10 years of 5 Point Someone.
Oh.
So this was probably the forerunner to 5 Point Someone, the book itself. So it's a fabulous play. And we had 2 runs of the play, which means one run was for the niche theatre elite audiences who love, who probably come into the theatre in a car and then they get out and the chauffeurs drive the car out. And so that audience watched it and enjoyed it. Thereafter, we brought it into...
then the Janta walked in.
Then the Janta walked in. So we had differential pricing across the set of shows.
Okay. So you had a good press supporting you, obviously.
We had a good press supporting it. Yeah, definitely.
So there must have been guys who were as much into theatre as you guys were. Otherwise, they wouldn't have picked up on something like this.
Well, I think,
hung up there on cinema.
Well, I think it was more, I think the audaciousness of 2 youngsters saying, I'm going to make a living in the theatre.
And what about the people who played the parts?
Well, it was us and our friends who we convinced. We had auditions, and we cast younger people to play older parts, because we knew that younger people will attract more young audiences as well. Okay. So yeah, we also, I mean.
So was it like they say in the British Army that we need 4 volunteers, you and you, which means you're pre-select. You already know who these guys are. You hold an audition for the heck of it. Yeah. But you knew who's going to take part.
Well, we found 2 to 3 people who have never met until then, and who for the next 10 years have been a part of our journey. Okay. So I think it was a combination of you, and then who are these 2 other people. So we found the team.
So you got lucky in many ways.
Yeah, I think we've been lucky throughout.
And if you look at commercial establishments, the people who give you sponsorships and put their logos up and all, who are these guys? Are you appeal to the owners? Are they small shop, mom and pop businesses?
No, actually, our first
big corporates.
Our first sponsors were HSBC and Royal Sundaram.
Oh.
And one banking brand and one insurance brand. And we had to make ourselves very, very significant as part of their media plan. So even though they were spending, from their perspective, I think a fraction of their humongous marketing budgets, we had to derive the marketing value of it. So I think that's something we learned at marketing school.
Okay.
That how do you make...
So it's not just art. There's a heck of a lot of other stuff that goes into it to make a drama
absolutely.
company.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No longer should a sponsor be seen as a patron of the arts. He is deriving marketing mileage out of the entire process. So
do they look at it like that these days?
The more theatre groups that look at it that way will be able to garner more and more sponsorships. But
what are the areas where you give them a so-called return? Is it just the logo exposure?
Well, logo exposure, I think database. Also being able to sell very, very customized products and finding out inquiries saying, would you be interested? These were all things we indulged in the first 3-4 years. But of course, year 3 onwards, we followed a sponsor independent model because we realized that this was not sustainable. Like any of the media business in the country today, the lack of advertising spends can collapse the business.
Yes, absolutely.
And we don't operate in a sponsor-dependent business for the last 8 years. Right?
So what is the alternatives that you guys have come up with?
Well, we have multiple business streams right now. We have everything from corporate training using theatre methodologies, to
And
amateur.
all is under the Avam
Under the Avam
brand.
Yeah. We have little brands within the company which, like for instance, First Rush is the name of our amateur acting program, which says that, hey, you don't, have you ever envisioned yourself going on stage, and here is an opportunity for you to go on stage and perform.
So what are these? They're like verticals in different.
There are verticals.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And all headed from top to bottom, separately, totally standalone.
Yeah,
Thingies,
standalone
they
divisions.
don't
Yes, absolutely.
Drift into each other.
Absolutely. No, our cash cow is our corporate training division.
Okay.
Our fastest growing divisions are our educational divisions, which is into teaching acting to amateurs and into arts education for children. So we have a division that does theatre, music and dance and any kind of performing arts programs for children in schools.
Okay.
All right, so that's our fastest growing division. Our most stable division, which is our
Which runs without you having to push it every day?
is our management division and arts management. So we're very good at managing ourselves, and we extended that into managing other performing arts units that doesn't have a management wing at all for itself.
Okay.
So I think our flagship division is what bleeds every year and does not make money. It's our performance division.
Okay.
So-
but that's what gives you your name.
that's what gives you
one-
the equity, that's what-
you leak money, but
Yeah.
hell, you.
That's what we're known for. So.
Yeah. All right. So we'll have just one more session. We'll ask a few more interesting questions from Karthik on that, particularly his movies.